Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode. This is where fun meets faith and learning never ends. Are we ready for today? All right. Today, we'll be looking at adverbs. We're going on an adventure trying to know more about adverbs. So, are you ready? All right. So, what is an adverb? Any idea? I'm listening to you. An adverb tells us more about a verb. That's a simple definition. Can you repeat that after me? An adverb tells us more about a verb. All right? Good. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to know what adverbs are, should be able to use adverbs in sentences. Then you should also be able to retell the story of the prodigal son. All right, using adverbs in between your sentences. So let's get started. Adverb. Adverb. Adverb tells An adverb tells us more about a verb. All right, good. So these are examples of adverbs: nicely, seldom, softly, never, mostly. So it depends on the type of adverb you're talking about. Okay, we have different types of adverb. Now, one thing I need you to know is this: most adverbs end with ly, most of them. All right, so let's look at the different types of adverbs that we have. Adverb of frequency. This tells this tells us how often something occurs. Okay, for example, I go to school every day. Every day is an adverb of frequency. I eat beans always. Always is an adverb of frequency. Okay, good. Let's look at another example. Adverb of time. Adverb of time tells us when an action occurs. All right, yesterday, tonight, early this morning. Okay, these are all adverb of time. I will come to school in the morning. We will be at home by midnight. All right, so whatever tells you the timing of your action is your adverb of time. Now the third one is adverb of place. This tells us where an action takes place. It tells us the place something is happening. Okay, the bag is right behind the door where they are dancing. All right, or my school bag is upstairs, or I'll be downstairs soon. All right, whatever tells you the place, the venue of your action, that is your adverb of place. And we have so many examples. Another type of adverb is adverb of degree. This tells us to what extent an action is taking place. All right. For example, I am very hungry. Okay, this is an adverb of degree. The very there is an adverb of degree. Or you can say that Mr. James is highly intelligent. It tells us how intelligent he is. Okay, or you can say that he strongly believes in his God. Strongly there is an adverb of degree. It tells us to what extent that particular person believed in God. Right. Another type of adverb is adverb of manner. This tells us how something happens. Okay, for example, he runs slowly to the park. Okay, the slowly there tells us how he runs. All right, or he eats slowly, or she walks quietly. Okay, or she sings cheerfully or happily. Whatever tells you how. Okay, so let's continue. Now, our section 2, we want to look at the story of the prodigal son. Have you heard that before? It's an interesting story. It all started this way. Now, this is the prodigal son. The prodigal son and his elder brother together with their father. Can you see them? The Bible did not really mention the mother. Okay, that is why the mother is not in this picture. All right. Now the prodigal son was doing well with his dad and brother when he suddenly requested his portion of inheritance. He went to the dad, asked the dad for his own portion, and he left the house. All right. The father gave his portion to him gladly, but then in a way he was bittered. You know how daddies can be. When the boy set out to go, he was not happy about it anymore. And he headed to an unknown land. That's the prodigal son now. The father was not happy. Now, in that faraway country, do you know what he did? Did you know what he did there? He spent all his money on a luxurious lifestyle. He drinks, he did so many terrible things. And at the end of the day, his money finished. His friends abandoned him and he was left alone. So he had to start fending for himself. In order to do this, he had to take up a job in a place where pigs are reared. Can you see him? That's disgusting, isn't it? And do you know the worst part of it? He had to eat out of the food that he was feeding the pigs. Yucky. Would you ever do that? Would you ever go out of your home and spend your money on some things that are not worth it? No, I know you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Okay? No. After that period, he came back to his senses and he said to himself, oh, even in my father's house, the maids there are well taken care of. So why am I here starving and eating the pig's food? That's the prodigal son now talking to himself. So he eventually made up his mind to go back to his father. And when he went to his father, the father saw him from a distance and he ran towards him. What a loving father. And he hugged him and took him home. Although the prodigal son was so sorry, he knelt down and was pleading that the father should have mercy on him, that the father should not regard him as a son anymore, but as a slave. The father took him home, told the servant to give him a nice treatment, to put on a ring on his hand, to wear him nice clothes, and they all did that for him. Now, the elder brother was not happy about this. And he said to his father, I have been with you all these years. I've been working for you. You've never given me a calf to celebrate with my friends. Now this my brother that has gone to spend your money, he has come back and you throw a party for him? And the other brother was furious. But the father had to calm him down and said, oh, you are always with me and you know that whatever I have is yours. I feel for the father. Can we see the prodigal son standing right there after that door? Can you see him? The father organized a lovely party to celebrate his return. But here is the elder brother not happy about it. If you were to be the elder brother, would you do the same thing he's doing right now? I know you would do this. So don't forget that your brother is always your brother. All right? Okay. Now, quickly, we are going to run through our activities. Okay? What lessons have you learned from this story? What lesson? Okay, I'm listening to you. Is it okay to squander your parents' money on things that are not even worth it? Is it okay to demand your portion of inheritance when your daddy is still alive? It's not okay. Okay? What other lessons have you learned? All right, thank you for letting me know. Now, did you notice the use of any adverb in the course of the story? Did you notice the use of slowly, the use of quietly? Did you notice the use of any adverb at all? All right, if you notice them, please write them down. See you in the next class. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye.